Hate on, haters. Hate on. Because this year's NFL draft, our boys are going to work out there on the field. This year's NFL draft, dominated by OU. Dominated by the Oklahoma Sooners, baby. See, this is one of the many reasons why I love going to this school. Why I love this team and I love this school. It's because we are such a powerhouse of tradition and excellence that even when we had one of our worst seasons in 4 years, even after going 8-5, we still produce 3 of the top 4 picks in the first round of the NFL draft. And who was that one guy who went number 1 overall? Yeah, who was that guy who just made such a huge mistake in staying loyal to a program and that program's excellence and passing up millions a year ago? Oh, he was never going to succeed anymore. Who was that guy? Was it Sam Bradford? Well, he certainly wasn't going to go number 1 overall to the St. Louis Rams. No. No. Not at all. You see, he's also one of those players that, he's one of the few players that I know who can go through an injury like that, recover, then aggravate the injury, then choose to have season-ending surgery, and then come back somehow even better than he was before. Come on. Pile the hate. Spew out the hate, OU and Sam Bradford haters. Spew it out because it's all useless at this point. Sam's the man. He owned this draft. And he's going to go on to do great, great, great things in the NFL. But I'll make a very special video for him later. But him and Gerald McCoy, these are just 2 guys that I'm so happy that this happened for. These are 2 guys who are fantastic players, fantastic, upstanding guys, men, Christian men who are built on the rock of God, who are built on Christ. It's just great to see guys like that go so high up in the draft, especially Sam McCoy. Sam, who faced such adversity this year after getting that injury and everything, and still going this high, overcoming all of that, overcoming the entire recovery process, coming back better than he was before. Gerald McCoy, every Sooner fan who's watched his testimony knows how he's turned his life around so much after suffering the death of his mother and dedicating that whole day to her. And just everything he's gone through, how he's just turned his life around, how he could have had the choice to go down a much worse path and just end up so much worse off. He chose to make something of his life, and he truly has. And he almost sacked the NFL commissioner with that bear hug right there. It was incredible seeing him get emotional and just, you know how much he cares about everything. You know how much he works himself and everything, and it's just fantastic to see guys like that get rewarded. And overall, not only was it a great draft for OU, but a great draft for the Big 12. Now, you guys know I'm not a huge conference pride kind of guy. I only care about my team in the Big 12. I mean, the only time I care about another team winning in the Big 12 is if they're facing one of our rivals, because who doesn't want to see a rival team lose? Or when they are winning can somehow benefit my team. I'm not a big, go Big 12, go Big 12, go Big 12 kind of guy. I'm go OU, that's it. But, postseason, when we're not playing each other anymore, when it's awards and draft picks, I can be happy for the other guys. I'm happy for Ndamukong Suh that he went number 2. He totally deserves it. And he's going to be just a fantastic player for the Detroit Lions after Matt Stafford came there and helped them a little bit. I think Ndamukong Suh is going to really help him now. And, of course, I can be happy for Russell Okung. Even though he went to filthy Oklahoma State, I can be happy for him. But, guys, just a fantastic draft for OU. Like I said, Bradford going 1st, Gerald McCoy going 3rd, Trent Williams going 4th. That surprised me. That really surprised me. I thought he was going to go... I didn't think he was going to go that high, but, Trent Williams going to the Washington Redskins. The Cowboys side of me doesn't like that because I hate the Redskins. But at the same time, Trent's my boy. He helped protect Sammy B and Landry Jones, and he was one of the guys we put at center when we had all our centers getting injured. But, he's just really done a great job, and he's going to be great for the Redskins, protecting Donovan McNabb's back the whole time. So it's just going to be great in that. And then, of course, Jermaine Gresham going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's surprising me with the amount of receivers they got. They took Gresham, they took Shipley. They're stacked, and I am a little interested in seeing how they're going to play that out. I mean, seeing Gresham at tight end and Shipley lining up with Ocho Cinco at wide receivers. That's going to be really interesting. And of course, Des Bryant going to my Cowboys. I'll make a separate video for him because even though he's also filthy Oklahoma State Cowboy, I am actually excited to have him on the Cowboys because I know the kind of receiver he is, and that's one of the reasons why I hate him so much because he was so good. But I'll be excited to see him lining up next to the likes of Miles Austin, but I'll get to that later in another video as well. And, of course, a couple of the other notable Sooners we want to mention is Keenan Clayton, who's going to the Philadelphia Eagles. He went with the, I think it was the 23rd pick in the third or fourth. No, it was the fourth round. Okay, 23rd pick, fourth round, Keenan Clayton to the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, hate Philly, but excited for Keenan Clayton, excited for what he's going to do. I just hope we don't give anything up to him now that he's an Eagle. But I wish him all the best. Next up, the other one I want to talk about is a guy we definitely are going to miss on the OU Sooners team. Brody Eldridge, one of our best blocking tight ends on the team we had last year. He's going to the Indianapolis Colts. That's going to be really cool to see. And again, I wish him all the best. But if we play the Colts, I'm going to be cheering against you, Brody. But Brody, you're the man. Thank you for everything you've done, guys. To all of these guys who have gone on to the draft, to all of them who are graduating, thank you so much for everything you've done. We'll miss you. Thanks for all the great memories, each and every single one of them. Sam, I'm going to make you your separate video because I need to, because we all need to say our goodbyes to Sam and the like. But anyway, a couple other interesting scenarios. Tim Tebow to Denver. Not sure about that, but we'll see what happens, especially now that the coach is saying, he's going to be a quarterback. He's going to be a quarterback. And I'm like, okay. And then Colt McCoy going to Cleveland, that really... It didn't surprise me that he was going to Cleveland because I knew Cleveland was either going to get him or Jimmy Clausen, but I was surprised at how low Colt McCoy went. I mean, I found myself sitting there on the couch watching the draft going, okay, just draft him already. Come on, just draft him. He's a better player than when he's going. Come on, just draft him. Just draft him. I know I felt like a traitor thinking they should have drafted Colt McCoy higher, but, I do have respect for Colt McCoy as a player, and he's an upstanding guy. I said it in my video. He didn't deserve to have that injury in the national championship game. Got nothing against him, only when we're playing him. But that's all I got to say about this draft, guys. Again, Boomer Sooner. Fantastic draft. Fantastic for the Big 12. Two defensive guys from the Big 12 going in the number 2, number 3, because we definitely can't play defense here in the Big 12. No, we don't know how to play football here, apparently. You hear that? That is the sound of 1,000,000 haters' mouths closing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm Sooner Son 2, guys, and I'll check you later. Boomer Sooner, baby! Number 1.